Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from the Midland Public Library in Maker Place, and here on our Mathemagical Mondays series, we're examining magic tricks that use algebra and probability. Let's get started. For our last trick, you'll notice around me on the screen are the numbers that appear on a clock. I want you to choose one of those numbers, and then, starting up at the 12 and moving clockwise, I want you to spell out the number, using one number for each letter to spell out the number. Ready? So your finger is now on a new number, and I want you to spell out that number using the same method. If you happen to pass the 12, just keep going clockwise. All right, let's try that one more time, spelling out the new number, moving one space for each letter. Let's do a brief check-in. Okay, you're not on the 8, so we can remove that. You're not on the 4, or the 7, or the 2. Let's go around one more time, and if you come to an empty space, just skip over it like it's not there and move on to the next number. Now spell out the number that your finger is on. And now I know that if we've done this correctly, your finger is on the number 6. Let's find out how this works. So this trick uses a mathematical theory called Kruskal Counting. It's a probability theory that discusses counting patterns in terms of chains and where those chains will link up. You can read more about it with a link in the description below. So we started with this clock, and it appears as though you have 12 options because I told you to choose any number. But in reality, you only have 4 options because all of the numbers on the clock either have 3, 4, 5, or 6 letters. So if you had started with a number that had 3 letters, you would end up on the 3. And if you did 4 letters, you'd end up on the 4. 5 with 5. And I only have 3 colors of markers, so we're going back to black for the 6. So from here, you have the option of 3, which T-H-R-E-E, so you end up on the 8. If you were on the 4, you would go F-O-U-R. So already, those two have linked up and formed a single chain. Now 5, F-I-V-E, you end up on the 9. And 6, S-I-X, you also end up on the 9. So we're down from 4 chains to 2 already. Now in our last one, and we'll use the red and the blue because they're easier to see. Okay, so 8, E-I-G-H-T, we're on the 1. And 9, N-I-N-E. So in those 3 turns, we are down to a single chain. So once the paths have all merged, really you could have ended the trick here. But there's no drama in that, and in a good magic trick, you need the drama. So that's when you start removing numbers. So I removed the 8, you'd already been there. And then the 4, you'd possibly already been there as well. Then the 7. Now the last number I erased was the 2. And really you could have erased any numbers that you wanted. But if you're a total drama llama, you want one that's close to the number that they're sitting on because it creates that sense of, oh, so close, right? So then I had you go around one more time, and that's when we ended the trick on the 6, just because I could. Now, there are other applications for this. You can do it with a deck of cards, and there is a virtual version of that I will also link in the description below. But this has further applications into code breaking and other areas of math, so go ahead and check them out. Have fun!